Hello, everyone. Um, so in my last YouTube video, I don't think I had a chance to introduce myself. So, welcome to my brand new YouTube page. I'm so excited to be here. So basically, I was seeing within like the last month, I've seen quite a few spooky videos where people are talking about haunted dolls and you know and researching, watching some of their videos in the past and them talking about graveyards and talking about being in graveyards. And it really kind of reminded me of a few things that I experienced in my last apartment and the apartment before that, need I say, if I'm going to tell this story the right way. So I'm 27. Oh, excuse me, I'm 26. My I was born November of 91. I am a Scorpio. I'm a proud Scorpio. I was born and raised in San Diego when I was a baby. My mom was bringing us back and forth between El Cajon here in San Diego and Toms River, New Jersey. So when I was a baby, we kind of, we lived here, we lived there, we came back here. I think we went back there one more time and then we came back here and we stayed here. So we lived in El Cajon, we moved into a house, we went to New Jersey, we came back. I think we went back one more time to New Jersey and then we came back here to the same house. Well, in 1999, I believe it was, the guy that owned the house in Lakeside wanted to sell it for $150,000, I think it was, and that was a lot of money back then. $150,000 for that house? No way. No way. It was 4 bedroom. Was it a deal? Probably. For the time, it was kind of pricey. So we ended up moving out. We did a little bit of, I think we helped the owner do a little bit of remodeling, and we moved out of the apartment, or excuse me, we moved out of the house in 2000, and we moved into an apartment complex in Lakeside, not too far from the house that we lived in Lakeside. It was the same place. And it's a beautiful complex, need I say. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful complexes in Lakeside. All of the other complexes are really dirty and can I say trashy. There's a lot of drug dealing going on in Lakeside. There's a lot of bad business going on in Lakeside. It's bad. It's becoming bad, and I think it's getting worse. The people that live there may not see it that way, but being there, seeing it, leaving and going to visit people, that's my friends that still lived there at the time, it didn't get any better. They put new stores there, but as far as the looks go, no. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So the apartment complex is on Lakeshore Drive. And the address is kind of like Like, huh? Like I mean, the address. I'll tell you the address. It's the address. I swear on my soul, that is the address. It was built in 1990. The complex was built in 1990 by a man whose mother and father, I believe, were handicapped. I think his mother was bedridden and his dad was in a wheelchair. So the first apartment, apartment number one, and all the way on the other side across the whole lot was apartment 13. And those two apartments were wheelchair accessible, meaning that wheelchairs could go in and out of the bedrooms. They were, the doorways were widened to fit electric wheelchairs through them. It's huge. They're really big apartments. We lived in one of two 3-bedroom apartments, apartment number 28. I will never forget that apartment. I have good memories there, and I have very bad memories there. Very bad. Some memories that I forgot about in the last few years. And now that I'm seeing kind of these videos on YouTube, it's kind of reminding me of them. And then on top of being reminded of some of these videos, on top of that, looking back on a few things that have happened in that complex, in that apartment, are kind of sketch. Like they're kind of like, it makes me really honestly think, it really makes me honestly think that that apartment is haunted. Seriously. And I mean by something demonic. So apartment number 28, the address is 12345 Lakeshore Drive, Lakeside, California 92040. You can look at it on Google Images. It's a beautiful complex. It's very beautiful. It's like I said, the most beautiful complex in all of Lakeside. At the time it was. I think they were building quite a few other apartment complexes, but like this complex compared to all the other ones beats them as far as beauty goes by a long shot. There's a lot of negative activity in Lakeside. It's sketch. There's a lot of heartache. In this complex, I have witnessed a lot of very, very, very negative things. Negative. Evil, negativity, I think, in a way, is a little bit worse than evil. But that's how I see it, experiencing these things for myself. The negativity in this complex conjured something very evil. The sadness, the regrets, the just downright sadness that some of these people like had, the suicidal attempts, the dying, the overdosing, oh my God, there was so much negative energy. And whatever, okay, I just remembered another story, but not here, not in this video. I gotta write this stuff down because looking back on it, I should have stayed out of the other apartments and I didn't, and that's my fault because there were things that were there was things that was going on in some of the apartments that was very, very, very bad. and the manager at the time wanted to keep the apartments rented so they didn't evict these people when they should have. Like I said, bad business, you know what I mean? Bad people, bad business, bad everything. Like, there's nothing good about Lakeside. I don't care what anybody says. It has a history of it has a history of unfortunate events, and in my opinion, it needs to be destroyed. Like, Lakeside needs to be wiped off the face of the planet because it is a bad place, and it allows bad things to happen. Like, there is something wrong with that city. I think they need to do some underground work and find out if it's built on a Native American burial ground, because I am talking, this town is hexed. There is something wrong with that town. Lakeside, California, 92040. Look it up. It's evil. And so I lived there almost my whole life. I lived there all the way up until I was about 25. No, 24. Because I turned 25 in this complex. And that was last year. This year I turned 26 in November. So yes, I was 24. I was 24 when we moved out of Lakeside and came to El Cajon again. And basically the really all that's pretty much like, you know, it. Like, I kind of just wanted to use this video to introduce myself, explain where the last video exactly was coming from. I feel like I kind of want to share these videos only because of what I was seeing happening before recent drama in my life. Like, recent, I'm talking within the last 10 or 11 years, there has been a few things going on in my life, a lot of drama, but I really, really want to share these videos and share all of this stuff with you guys because I kind of want to be a part of the paranormal, haunted, uncommon thing, you know, video posting kind of stuff, because I do have stories that are scary, that involve demonic spirits coming in contact with me at night in my sleep, and you know, and becoming used to being contacted, because it was kind of, it got more and more and more common. Like, it started happening more and more, and whatever it was became less shy to contact me. And that's kind of it. Like, that's kind of what I really wanted to talk about. And so yeah, more videos to come, I guess.